Hello, I'm Donna Sawyer from the Finance News Network, and joining me from medical technology development company Telezon is Chairman Trevor Nye. Trevor, welcome to FNN.
Look, thank you, Donna. It's fantastic. It's a great opportunity here today to come and have a chat to you about our company.
Let's start with an introduction to your company. What is your core business?
Look, we're a medical technology company that's based here in Victoria, but we've specialised and developed a unique technology to produce cannula or needles for the world or the global market. So that's our strength, is our ability as a group to develop new technology to take out to the global market.
Tell me about the technology you have developed. How has the landscape changed in this particular field?
Look, for the last 100 years, the method of manufacturing needles has been static. It's an old technology. What we've done is replace steel with polymer or plastic, and we've developed the technology which we call core. It's an advanced moulding technology to replace steel with polymer or plastic. So in other words, we're going on to the next, I suppose, not only generation, probably the next literally millennium of technology in this area.
So what's unique about your technology?
Look, first of all, it is, like I said, a one-shot process using polymer or plastics. It's not 20-odd processes. It's a simple, that is, we can produce a needle of a variable length out of one mould, so we don't have to change moulds. We use a computer control process. It's a very modular based. It produces a product that meets the world requirement. We can customise the length and various other aspects to meet a customer's requirement anywhere in the world with a relatively small manufacturing footprint.
How are you taking your products to market, and what is the level of adoption?
Look, it's been fantastic, our acceptance around the world. Initially, we looked at producing the needle here in Australia, or as we do now, subcontract manufacture. And we realised very recently, I suppose, that our future is more in the licensing, or embracing licensing and taking our technology out around the world, not only within the medical but the non-medical field, to meet the needs not only the global market but some very unique customers out there. They've suddenly realised that our technology can provide the solution to so many of their problems.
Do you have any competition here in Australia or elsewhere in the world?
A simple answer, no. We do own the proprietary rights through our intellectual property of the technology and a range in our patent family. We actually have three forms of producing cannula. Our original, we call our grandfather patent, our core, and then of course we have a newer version coming online that we're not only, we're a little bit like Apple. We've got Apple Series 1, 2, 3, etc. So we're already looking for 20, 30, 50 years in advance. Now, the only competition as such, we probably call them bottle stoppers. They're very small, they're chunky, use a lot of plastic or polymers, and they're no more than 10 to 15 mil at the max. Where we have the ability, where our current products are around that 30 mil, and even up to, according to our basically the research we've done, up to 50 plus mil long. So in other words, it looks like a needle, it feels like a needle, it's used like a needle. It doesn't look like a bottle stop that you're going to take to drain the milk out of a carton.
Is Telezon looking to become a global brand? It seems you've attracted interest from overseas players.
Yes, look, we are. But probably when I think of a global brand, I think of that name Telezon, which is going out there within the products we produce. And then, of course, we are working with some joint venture arrangements with a number of major players. But also I feel that we're going to be brand, a bit like IBM, where you have the IBM computer-based system. We're going to have the Telezon method of manufacturing cannula. So I think we're going to be a brand name at two levels. One is a product and one is the method of technology to go out there and produce our cannula and needles for the world market.
You made a recent announcement about your flagship Solo Flow non-injection needle. What can you tell me about that?
Well, quite easily, we've just been given the TGA certification. So if we look at our TGA, of course, which is the Australian market, we have the CE certification, which is the European market, and with the FDA, which of course is the America. So therefore, with those three key certifications, we now have a true global product in our Solo Flow, and of course we're working towards the same with our blunt Solo Flow, and in time what we call our duo draw and our polydermic. So at this stage we do have certification with the last announcement with TGA for the entire world market, we can go out there and literally take on the big boys from a small little company, listed company in Australia.
So how can potential investors register their interest in Telezon?
Well, first of all, they can log on to our website, telezon.com, and on our front page we do have an area where you can just log on or tap to get onto our regular updates about our company. We also have a Facebook, Telezon on Facebook, as well as our exchange SimVSE. You can go on through that, and they've just introduced through open markets an online trading facility. So they're the three ways. You can go through SimVSE and online, you can go through our Facebook, or go through our website at telezon.com.
Finally, Trevor, what milestones are you hoping Telezon will achieve in the next 12 months?
Look, the next 12 months is pivotal to our future of the company. The first thing is we secure finance to take all our product range into the next level, and that is we're going out to the marketplace, which we have, and that will secure our three products, which is not only our Solo Flow, the blunt Solo Flow, which are really one product with a different tip, our Duo Draw, a drug delivery system, and then our polydermic, which is the hypodermic plastic needle. That's our first thing. Through this we can then concentrate more on our licensing to meet the needs of the international client base that we're building up, and then of course it will then have to be backed up with a few more sales around the world with our key, at this stage, joint venture partners we're working with, the Serum Institute of India, HMD out of India.
Trevor Nye, thanks for the introduction to Telezon.
Look, thank you very much, Donna.